What's going on, team? We're here on the public account and over here on Webull, and we see that the total account value, we're at 27,000. We're having a good day in the market. When we look at the news, it seems that the US and China have come to some sort of agreement to lower their tariff rates. It's not over. No official deals have been done, but we are at least coming to the table and talking to one another. So that is positive by the, just for everybody. Stock market, the economy, that is positive news. So hopefully we're heading in the right direction. When we check out some of the positions that I have, I'm still sitting in a Palantir put that I sold. So that expires end of this week. And I'm confident that we'll stay above the 108 strike price. So if that's the case, I'll get my 10K back and I'll be able to place another trade with that. The main focal point of this video is going to be SMH, but this morning I was in a QQQ call option. So I took $1,900 profit on that. And I made a video before on QQQ and doing a leap or longer dated call option, and I've been in and out of QQQ twice since I made that video, profiting like 1,000 to 2,000 of each time I've done it. So that's the thing, like even though you buy a call option that's dated for 2 years, you can take your profits along the way whenever you feel like it. So that's really the reason I like to do it. I like to buy these longer dated call options, get in profit, take my profit, and move on. But this focal point of this video is SMH. So SMH is an ETF that tracks the semiconductors. So semiconductors are chips that go into anything that involves technology. So the companies, some of the top companies like NVIDIA, Broadcom, Intel, AMD, things like that. And so when we look, currently I'm up $700 on the position. And my call is a SMH 220 June 18th of 2026. So if I want to, I can hold this position until that time, but I probably won't. But I've been very careful with this, right? So SMH has been, or the semis in general have been in focus when we look at these trade deals, especially with our relationship with China, because I don't want to say too much, but there may be some sort of unfair play with our Chinese counterparts, and national security is a risk, right? So whoever has the chips wins the game. And right now, that's what makes America special. The intellectual properties and the fact that we are so advanced when it comes to technology, and we have some of the top tech companies in the world. So we have to protect that. We just do. But I have to pay my respect to this ETF here, because this is probably one of the first options I ever traded. And the reason I love trading ETFs in general, we'll hop over and look at the top holdings in SMH. We see here NVIDIA, Taiwan Semi, Broadcom, ASML Holdings, Qualcomm, Applied Materials, AMD. So the list goes on. It's 26 different stocks under this SMH umbrella. So the reason I really love trading ETFs in general is, okay, NVIDIA can be having a poor day, but Taiwan Semi and Broadcom could be going off, just going up and to the right. And if that's the case, the SMH may still go up and to the right. And same thing, so like they pretty much can, sometimes they move together, but oftentimes they'll move separately, right? So I like it because I can be in a trade and like you have the other stocks in there that cover for each other. So I just love that. So, but the thing is, let's just say NVIDIA's, ran up 10% in a day, right? Not likely to happen with the market cap right now, but let's just use it for example. SMH might only be up, 3%, but the same thing in reverse. Let's say Nvidia drops 10%, but everybody else is still doing well. SMH may only be down 2%. So like, yes, there's limited upside and downside, but I rather put a larger dollar amount in and just know that my money is more protected. There's still risk when it comes to trading, and like nothing's foolproof and just guaranteed, but I like the extra security in that, just knowing that there's other stocks to look out for one another. And like, I owe a lot to SMH because it helped me get the down payment for the house that I'm living in. So it's done a lot, and I will continue to trade in and out of this one and forever be grateful for this one. So we're over here on Yahoo Finance and we're looking at SMH. So checking out the charts here, SMH is trading at 235, and you see this gap that we have, from the 225 to the 235 level. I'm keeping my eye on that, because if we have any negative momentum or negative news that come out between just now and this 90-day pause, we can kind of look to retrace back to that level, because usually gaps get filled, and if we do approach this level, I'll be willing to probably add a little bit more to the SMH position, because it goes out until 26. So that's just kind of what I'm looking at. Like, I wouldn't add anything right now because we are outside the Bollinger Bands, but if we retrace and recover this gap here, I would add to my position. But for right now, I'm just gonna let it ride. When we kind of look back, we get a bunch of positive news and we start to reclaim the all-time highs again. Looking back here, the all-time high is around, 283. So we still have a lot of room between 235 and 283. So if things start looking more favorable, maybe approaching those levels. So, but I just want to give you guys what I'm looking at with SMH and what I plan on doing. And so if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and until the next time.